China's export-led growth. Do you know that China is the world's second largest economy right after the US? It overtook Japan in 2010 and climbed to the second spot. With a 1.3 billion domestic population, its size is 3 times than that of the US. China is the world's largest exporter, and it's also the second largest importer. It experiences constant growth rate of 10% over 30 years. And its coastal regions are more developed. Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen. Let us look at China's economic achievement. In the 1980s starts a major economic revolution for China. Credits to this man, Deng Xiaoping, China opened up its strait borders to foreign investment. He introduced 4 modernization policy for China, which includes agriculture, technology, science and tech, and military. China cooperates with Japan and other Western countries. It experiences an increase in volume of foreign trade as they attain foreign investments and advanced technologies which accelerate their economic growth. One of China's policies is to maintain the undervalued yuan. By keeping it low, China's export became competitive in the world's market as it is cheaper in terms of foreign currencies. Hence, China experienced an increase in export revenue and a decrease in import revenue because imports will be relatively more expensive and hence quantity demanded for it falls. Increase in X and decrease in M causes aggregate demand to rise. Secondly, China's government has been actively trying to promote domestic consumption, which increase consumption expenditure and hence increase aggregate demand as well. Aggregate demand. It is the total sum of all expenditures in the economy. Therefore, an increase in aggregate demand would cause an increase in the real national income. Hence, this indicates actual growth. Actual growth, it is the percentage annual increase in a country's national output. By having a low labor cost, China enjoys comparative advantage in labor-intensive industries such as low-end manufacturing and agriculture. This allows a decrease in the cost of production. As the current world faces an economic crisis due to the sluggish Europe and US economies, there will be a decrease in foreign demand for China's exports as the Westerners cut back on their spending. This is detrimental to China as it may cause cyclical unemployment and leads to slower growth. Furthermore, persistent undervaluing of the yuan has caused China to face inflationary pressure. Under the pressure from other countries and inflation, China has been forced to slowly appreciate its domestic currency. One way for China to achieve a more sustainable growth is to improve the quality of its labor through education or training. This increases the long-run aggregate supply and potential growth of the country. Potential growth. It is the rate at which economy could grow if it were to use all of its resources. Therefore, we conclude that this is a more consistent and reliable approach going into the future. Thank you.